Newsline, magapangalagad na ang programa nga Iloilo Night Watch sa syudad kag probinsya sang Iloilo. Gimaras Antique Aklan kapis syudad sang Bacolod kag Negros Occidental, ilabi na sa sagwa sang pungsod. Ang ini nga programa magadala sa mga balita, impormasyon kag magasipad-sipad sa mga issues nga mangin patas ang presentasyon sa tanan kag mabatian sa Facebook page kag YouTube channel sang Iloilo Newsline. Ang Iloilo Night Watch mangin mata kag dulunggan sa mga listeners kag mga viewers kag ini mabatian halin las 8:30 sang gabi tubtob las 10 sang gabi. Otso minutos na nakaligad sa alas 9 mayong gabi. Banwa mayong gabi sa ato mga listeners kag mga viewers. Kumusta na kamo tanan? Nagapamati na kamo sa ato nga pagpangalagad sa diri sa Iloilo Night Watch. Mabatian kita sa Iloilo Newsline kag sa isa pa ka platform ang Gimaras Newsline. Mabatian man kita sa YouTube channel sang Iloilo Newsline. Palihog lang like, share and follow kag subscribe sa YouTube channel. So mga listeners naton Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, sa probinsya sang Iloilo, Antique, Aklan, Capiz, Negros Occidental, Bacolod kag syudad sang Iloilo. Mayad nga gabi sa inyo nga tanan. Sa aton man nga mga listeners sa abroad, kumusta na kamo? Kabay pa nga nakakita kamo kaina sa opening salvo sa nga Dinagya nga Festival 2023. Pero unaw naton checka na yung atong local pag-asa. Ibalon tang sitwasyon sa nga panahon. Kay na nagum-guom na maman. Kag nagatupa ang winisik nga ulan. So i-check naton dugay-dugay sa aton nga weather specialist kung anong sitwasyon sa panahon buwas nga adlaw. Yara na sa atong linya aton weather specialist. Naka-standby na, palihog standby na aton nga mga ka-newsline.
Iloilo Newsline Weather Update.
Engineer Ferbs Robin, sir, mayong gabi.
Yes sir, mayong gabi. Focus area. Kasarangan tubtob babasag nga hangin halin sa amihanan silangan ang mga ibabaw sa Western Visayas sa diin kasarangan tubtob babalod aton mga kaligatan. Forecast range of temperatures naman naton yar sa 25 to 29 degrees Celsius at nga adlaw nagtunod ina alas 5:45 sang hapon mabot lang buwas alas 6:12 sang kagahon. Kumunya aton latest weather update sa diri sa Iloilo Doppler radar station na expert din madamo gid salamat.
Engineer Ferbs Robin, sir, buwas, posible ayhan nga ka-experience na kita sang mainit o kung mabutlak na si Haring Adlaw kay considering nga ato na sa Bicol region ang ining LPA.
Expect ron naton nga by tomorrow mugya po naton na expect na ato weather system no medyo magalong gyapon naton kalangitan. Possible pa ni siya nga mag-generally improving weather kita by sa Sunday or sa Monday.
I see. So mabulubog na sa gyapon ang sitwasyon na naton na diri sa syudad kag probinsya sang Iloilo.
Yes sir.
Engineer Ferbs Robin, sir, madamo nga salamat kag mayong gabi.
Thank you mayong gabi.
Iloilo Newsline Weather Update.
Nabatian si Engineer Robin sa local pag-asa kag ini ginadulong sa inyo sa Pinang sa Flower Shop. Ang pinang sa flower shop na hamtang sa Isnart City proper sa tabok lang sang Iloilo Central Market. No, nagabaligya sa mabulak, adaan mo sa mabulak dira makita ninyo, na makita nyo, kita nila no. Ang pinangs, ara. Tanawan nyo lang mabulak na para sa inyong mga okasyon. Kadto lang kamo dira sa kay Mr. and Mrs. Cyril Tacosalmi. Pwede man kamo nga makakontak sa ilang mobile number 0920-825-6483 0920-825-6483 o kung 0916-786-8896 Pinangs Flower Shop. Kagon magbakal man kamo sa mga itlog ara sa Eager Farm sa Barangay Balibagan, Este, Santa Barbara, Iloilo. Ang itlog sa Eager Farm barato ka priska. Pwede kamo ka-contact dira nga mag-order kamo. Kontakan nyo si Juicy o kung si William Lagman. Aring number nila 523-0039. 523-0039 o kung 0947-856-4729. Eager Farm sa Barangay Balibagan, Este, Santa Barbara, Iloilo. Diri na kita sa pagplastar sa aton nga mga hidlang. 4 ka mga unvaccinated nga mga Pinoy, no? Halin sa China, gin-testingan ini sila, no? Subject sila sa on the spot, no? Nga pag check, no? Kung may ara ba lang COVID-19 sila o kung may ara sila nga mga symptoms, no? So nagpositive ini sa Omicron sub-variants ang 4 ka mga Pinoy. Sa pihak nga bahin DILG Secretary Benjamin Abalos Jr. o kung Binhor Abalos, may 904 na kuno ka mga PNP nga generals kag colonels nga nag-submitter sang ilang courtesy resignation sa iyang opisina. Maya plano man ng gobyerno nga i-privatize kuno ang naiya ang Ninoy Aquino International Airport. Paagi sa ilang operation suno sa DOTR chief daw tinamad niya daw pareho ni Blas Iloilo convention center bla ang gobyerno amo ang naggasto pagkatapos ginmapamanage sa private person, no? Private entity ti subong ang nagaganar ang private ang gobyerno way sang ganar, no? Hindi amo man ni sa naiya ang operation kuno ipamanage kuno sa mga pribado nga company. Ano man anay kay nagagana tamad ka mo mag maintenance now, tapos anong income sila yung mag-income kamo yaway ang gobyerno wala. Kag mangita naman kita sang kwarta para nga pundo sa aton nga gobyerno, kag kung wala kita kwarta pugaon nyo ang mga magagmay nga mga negosyante amo na kabudlay man nga. Samtang si Senator Gatchalian nagpabutyag nga ang kaap dapat nga imbestigahan ini posible nga gin-atake ka na kuno kita sang mga notorious nga mga hacker, no? Posible nga may cyber attack kung nga ang shutdown ang operasyon sang naiya sang nagligad nga Disyembre. Kaya mo ng payag ni Senator Sherwin Gatchalian, no? So dapat nga imbestigahan ni sa Mayo kung anong posibilidad nga gin cyber attack kita, no? Nga wala mabalan sang kaap management. Samtang SIM Card Registration Act, no? Nagipikto sa nagligad lang to. Di magatapos kuno sa Abril 26. Ay, 6 months man ni bala. 6 months man ni nga April dapat June. umpisa nga gin-file ang SIM Card Registration Act, ginisip na ni gali. Isip na to. Bita gani pag after nga sa publication, among pag-isip na di. Naisip na gali. Abril 26 kuno magatako po. Paano ka mo mag-ilisip? Basi lain man niya isip namon, lain man niya inyo. O kung basi hindi kami kabalo, mag-isip, kamuya kabalo. Nga, dapat June nga April 26 matapos na kuno. Suno sa Department of Information and Communications Technology. Grabe kadasig man ang isipay nyo, no? 43 ka mga polis sa National Capital Region ginsumon sang ilang nga mga matag-as nga officials alleged involved sa illegal drugs. Ag 600 milyones nga balor sang smuggled nga mga Bombay, no? Na kuha sang Bureau of Customs kagara subong sa ilang jurisdiction. Sino ang nagapalusot tao? Sino ini ang nagahimo sa damang-damang? Kay na mayara man nga hiwat nga opening salvo sa Dinagyang Festival 2023. Kaga close traffic ina, no? Madamo ang nagtanaw, madamo ang nahidlaw sa siningad Dinagyang Festival. So i-check man naton ini karon ng dugang nga mga impormasyon. 19 minutos na nakaligad sa alas 9. More power Iloilo, bringing more to life.
When we first arrived, we said we'd be more. And we were. We said we'd give you more. And we did. We even source 100% of our electricity from renewable energy, all while having the lowest rates in the country. But wait, no, that's not enough. This year, we're going to do more. But what does do more mean? It means more upgrades. More trees, more mangroves, more fingerlings, more crops, and more fruits. More of her, more of him, more of you, more of us, more of her, him, you, and us, making this world a better place for them. More power is going to do more, because with more power comes great sustainability.
Health complex. A health complex will rise complete with hospital, quarantine, isolation and dormitory facilities, and molecular laboratory, all in one location at Barangay San Pedro Molo. The 104-bed Level 2 hospital will have an intensive care unit and specialist doctors per DOH standards. Molecular laboratory. There's an urgent need for faster releasing of RT-PCR results to effectively and efficiently manage confirmed cases. With that, we converted the ALS building into a temporary COVID-19 molecular laboratory, hiring 34 medical technologists. Later on, the machines can be calibrated to test dengue and HIV. Contact tracing. We already trained 120 persons as contact tracers. The City Epidemiology and Surveillance Unit of the City Health Office is conducting aggressive contact tracing to locate all close contacts and manage confirmed cases efficiently and effectively. Patient transport. 6 ambulance units and 1 minibus are being used by the Iloilo City Emergency Response of the City Disaster Risk Reduction Management Office in transporting positive patients to healthcare or quarantine facilities. Modular Hospital. Iloilo City government and partners have started preparing additional beds for COVID-19 patients. This temporary hospital seeks to address the high health care utilization rate considering the city-based facilities also cater to patients from 5 neighboring provinces in Panay Island. A 66-bed modular hospital, which is a 3-unit 22-bed per unit, will be built nearby Suoc quarantine facility. An additional 32 isolation beds will also be built in front of the existing one, also in Suoc. The isolation and quarantine facilities shall form part of the proposed hospital in collaboration with the Department of Health. Quarantine facilities. St. Therese Hospital, which has been non-operational for quite some time, has been lent for free and has been serving as a quarantine facility. This move is in preparation for possible increase in infections, which may be caused by the more contagious Delta variant. Iloilo City has put in place a total of 1,500 isolation beds, including close to 1,000 in government-run facilities and at least 500 private beds in various partner hotels in case of COVID-19 surge. These will cater to mild and moderate cases to give the already overwhelmed hospitals a breathing room. City-run facilities have provided lunch and dinner meals, medicines, vitamins, hygiene kits, and medical checkups. City Vax Teams. The city's vaccination teams include city health office doctors, nurses, vaccinators, health workers, site managers, liga ng mga barangay, IT, PSTMO and PNP personnel, volunteers, and logistics team from the General Services Office. They target at least 10,000 vaccinations a day in the 5 identified mega sites: SM City, Robinson's Haro, Mega Road Transport Hub, Central Philippine University, and Ateneo de Iloilo. They also conduct community-based vaccination in barangays identified as having low vaccination turnout. We have 28 medical officers or doctors, vaccinators composed of 51 nurses and 13 midwives, 16 nursing aides, 13 dentists, 303 assistants composed of BSPOs, health workers, health center staffs, and etc. Disinfection. City Health Office Sanitation Division disinfects city government offices that are locked down following confirmed cases, as well as national government agencies and establishments that request assistance. Volunteer fire brigades and Bureau of Fire Protection also help in disinfection. The threat of this pandemic has pushed the Iloilo City government to double its efforts in fighting the unseen enemy, without overlooking the usual health issues, problems, and concerns that need to be addressed. Let us continue to bring Iloilo City to the next level.
Gusto mo bala sa manamit nga donut nga dalon sa imo pamilya? Hindi ka na magbakal sa iban pa. Bungod bukas na para sa tanan ang Mars Pastries nga napahamtang sa sulod sang Ceres Terminal sa Barangay Kamaligaro, syudad sang Iloilo. Ano pang ginahulat nyo? Dali na! Mabakal na kita sa donut sa Mars Pastries. Pasalubong nga may pagpalangga sa imo pamilya. Mars Pastries. Barato na, manamit pa!
5, 6, 7, go!
Pasok na kasuke, presyong divisoria, tapusang tubig, etreta
Hello mga suki! Bukas na ang Sarjan Many Grocery kung sa diin makapamakal kamo kag makapangompra sang kinahanglanon sa sulod sang inyo balay. May baligya man sila para sa mga okasyon. Hindi na kamo kinahanglan magkadto sa banwa kag syudad. Gani ano pang ginahulat nyo? Bakal na!
DJ Over.
Ano pang ginahulat nyo? Bakal na sa Sarjan.
Hello everyone, this is Josemary Chan. You know, next to Christmas, the most awaited season in Iloilo is the Iloilo Dinagyang Festival. Filled with dancing and singing to the drum beats, the Iloilo Dinagyang Festival also brings hope. It brings love, faith, and devotion. So I invite our fellow Ilonggos, wherever you are, to come and watch and support and join our very own unique Iloilo Dinagyang Festival 2023. Come and join the fun and spread the cheer to our beloved city. Thank you. Jose Marie Chan here.
Minutos na nakaligad sa alas 9. Basi magbakal ka mo sa mga priskang isda, no? Kadtuin nyo lang sa cruising patio, Dueñas, Iloilo. Ang lugar nga dira si Niji Matupas. Pwede man kamo maka-order nga magpaluto bla, magpa-cater ara sa kay Niji Matupas kag kay Digol. Ay kanamit magluto ning mga sawa mo. No, nami gid. Mayara man na sa manghod pag nga naga-catering, no? Wala gid sang problema, no? Kadtuin nyo lang bla si Niji Matupas. Ay kalabanan ng mga pulis dira ga-order sa iya. Ipabatit sa inyo ang pahayag ni DILG Secretary Benjamin Abalos Jr. May kang tanan sini sa update, no, kung pila na ka mga police generals kag colonels ang nagsubmiter sang ilang courtesy resignation in response sa iya nga panawagan, no, nga mag-resign, mag-tender sang courtesy resignation para malimpyuhan ang ranks ng Philippine National Police kay nagapati sila nga ara sa mga matagas ng officials ang protection sa mga drug personalities. Karon kay nag-call ang hanay sang Philippine National Police, no? Mga 904 na ka mga PNP generals kag colonels ang nagsumiter sang courtesy resignation. Yaring confirmation nagikan kay Secretary Benjamin Abalos Jr. sang Department of Interior and Local Government.
I was informed by our Chief PNP na ang sasubmit ng courtesy resignation ng ating mga generals and for colonels ay umaabot na sa 95%. At kakalaruhin ko lang, anyway, andyan na yan, baka kasi iniisip ng ating mga kaibigang police ay they gave their faith to this commission is that ang gagawin natin, aside from that committee, kung may nakuha, let's say, na names na tatanggapin na resignation, ito ngayon ay dadaan pa sa NAPOLCOM. Only those names. At pwede pang bawasan ng NAPOLCOM. Kasi ako, I'd rather have one man who's guilty get off the hook than one innocent person be dismissed. Importante sa akin yun. Importante talaga, salang. Secretary, kamusta na po ba yung pagbuo doon sa 5-man committee? Previously, pinangalanan nyo si Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong as one of its members. Pero totoo rin, can we confirm po, if kasama po si dating Senador Ping Lacson, Nicanor Bartolome at saka si Magtanggol Gatun, parang handa. Saan nyo nakuha yung mga gugulat ako sa inyo. Pero hindi, ganito na lang. We'll announce it later na lang kung sino-sino. Okay? Anuhin po natin ito. Ayoko maging fishing expedition ito So, I hope you understand kasi isang pangalan na sabihin namin na hindi katanggap-tanggap sa kapulisahan, mahirap din naman yun. We just want to make sure when we announce talagang tanggap po ng lahat.
Nabatian si DILG Secretary Benhor Abalos. Di isa sa mga 5-man team nga miyembro amo ini si Baguio City Mayor Magalong, no? Benjamin Magalong ang isa sa mga miyembro sa 5-man team. Kag isa pa dira kwaon ni Secretary Abalos si former Senator Panfilo Ping Lacson. Nakaagi man PNP chief, no? Amo na isa pa gid ang nga pagakuhaon niya target nga mangin miyembro sang 5-man team. Ikabay pa nga mabalan na di kung sino gid man ang protektor. Kabay pa nga mabalan kag kung sino gid man ang nagaproteher sa mga drogista kag kabay pa nga mauntat ng illegal drugs sa pungsod. Ama kun mo kadalag ko sa mga recoveries, dalag ko ang mga na kumpiskar, no? Kag nami man hasta ang taga-PDEA Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency, hasta ang taga-PDEA dapat nga imbestigahan man no? Di ba? May amakon mo to dito sa National Capital Region. Anong tabo to ang ilat pa to chief amo pa ya naga-recycle diya sang mga illegal drugs nga nakuha nila kag ginabaligya. Kundi dakop na nadakpan sila hasta ang ila to nga mga agent-agento. So kabay pangawala na sang matabo pa. No, kag matarong na ang aton nga mga operatives sa pagkandak sang by bust operation o kung pagpangdakop sa mga durugista. Kay kung why ni sa may nagaproteher ay hindi na magpabintura ang mga durugista nga magduso sa illegal drugs, magbaligya sa illegal drugs, hindi na sila magpabinturar. Pero kung may ara nga nagapayong sila, may ara nga nagaproteher sila, ay maisog na sila sa pagbaligya sa illegal drugs. That's why naghambal kita nga kung why sa mga nagapayong, why sa nagaproteher, why dira sang magabaligya sang illegal drugs. O pariyo to sa National Capital Region, 43 ka mga pulis kuno tong patawago, no? Alleged involved, no, sa illegal drugs. Ining gin-confirm ini sang NCRPO spokesperson, Police Lieutenant Colonel Dexter Versola. Are pamatian tabla no sa may interview sang ANC.
Well, joining us now is
The information that they are allegedly involved in illegal drugs.
but 43 were summoned. Where did you get the basis for that summons?
This is based on the counterintelligence watch list submitted by counterintelligence personnel and other units in the PNP to the Regional Intelligence Division of NCRPO.
And based on
Those
that,
are-
go
yes.
ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Those information are collected, and that's why we have come up with a total of 43 personnel with information on illegal drugs. But these are just watch list, meaning it is not yet final. We have yet to ascertain the
Courtesy
veracity,
sang
the
ANC.
accuracy, and the reliability of the information, as is stated by our regional director a while ago. But some personnel who are working are implicated by other people who are also doing bad things.
Exactly. How transparent is the process? Because it's very easy to pad a dossier. It's very easy
Yes.
to come up with falsities here just to throw one under the bus. Go ahead.
Yes, that's why the adjudication board will be headed by our Deputy Regional Director for Administration, and the board will be composed by personnel from the intelligence group and other units to ensure that the outcome of the finding is reliable.
But how do you then reconcile that with what one of the officers said in that report of Jeff Caparas, that he already went through adjudication some 3 years ago, only to find his name reappear on this so-called watch list?
Maybe the watch list is not updated, meaning they collected information from previous term of the regional director, and they used this information just to come up with the number of 43 individuals. That's why the regional director gave a 1 month period for the board to finally put a end, or wanted to clear if those personnel are involved or not.
And then, so how does that then, how has the effect been on the morale of the force? I mean, clearly, based on that report, at least they were saying that those who spoke up, that they should not have been part of the watch list to begin with, and yet they're there, their names are there. How are you expecting this to affect the morale of the force?
Of course, if their name come up in the list, they will be affected emotionally and mentally. But again, The purpose of the validation, the adjudication board, is to put an end of the putting derogatory information on that personnel.
So this should be sort of the final audit, the
Yes,
most
yes.
updated one.
Yes, the outcome of the adjudication board, which will be headed by the DRDA, will put an end to the giving or putting a derogatory to that person.
Okay, help us make sense of this. Okay, so you have the adjudication board. Secretary Benher Abalos said that there's also the NAPOLCOM, but there's also this 5-member committee. I mean, how are all these 3 entities going to work together? Is there sort of a process here? Which committee goes first? Who has the final say? Go ahead, Lieutenant Colonel.
Just to put a clear picture, the one that is the report that is given to the SILG is a process information, meaning it has undergone process of vetting and validation from other drug agencies. And what we are having right now is just a watch list, meaning information that needs yet to be validated.
Right.
So what is the information that is with the national headquarters are those already have gone through the validation process and what you call that nagkaroon na po ng vetting sa mga iba't ibang agencies. Kumbaga, this is a process information. What we have here at NCRPO are just raw information. Raw information pa lang.
Pero saan po pumapasok yung 5-member committee? At saan po papasok ang NAPOLCOM?
Ang 5-man committee is a committee na conceptualized doon sa national headquarters based doon sa panawagan nga po ni SILG and the Chief PNP. So we are detached on that issue. Kasi dito sa adjudication board ay merong circular na nag-a-identify kung sino talaga ang members ng adjudication board.
So kung ano man ang resulta ng adjudication, ito ngayon ay ipapasa, tama ba, sa SILG?
No, it will go to the Directorate National Headquarters,
Okay.
Directorate for Intelligence.
So yung 5-member committee na sinabi po ni Secretary Benher Abalos, ito ay separate and distinct pa dito sa ginagawa niyo pong proseso sa loob po ng kapulisan. Tama ho ba?
Yes, that is at the strategic level. Kumbaga, andito siya sa level ng the department level.
Okay. Paano ho kung
Dito lang
magkasalungat?
naman, NCRPO level lang naman to.
Okay po. Paano po kung magkasalungat ang findings?
Well, you cannot compare apples and oranges. Kasi yung doon sa taas, third level, yung nandito sa baba, ang mga nagkaroon ng watch list, ay mga level po ng police non-commissioned officers and
I see.
mga judicial officers.
Aha.
So, hindi po ito kaparehas ng 5-man na sinasabi nyo. They are distinct as ito po hawak namin na information dito ay yet to be validated. Yun po sa national headquarters ay process information na po yun.
Okay. Yet to be validated, pero nakapagsabi na po, na-label na po kahapon that out of the 43, 18 were labeled as protectors, 11 extortionists, and 5 were into recycling. Recycling of evidence ba ho ito?
Actually, itong information, counterintelligence watch list, I told Jeff Caparas this morning that yung pagka-deliver niya nung report should be corrected. Watch list lang po yun. Hindi pa po yun final.
Opo. Watch list or
That's why-
otherwise, pero sino po ang nag-label?
Ang definition po yan ay binigay po ng Directorate for Intelligence, meaning the information is yet to be validated.
Opo.
That's why we have the adjudication board.
Aha. But the information came from you.
It came from different sources.
Yeah. But it came from the organization, different sources from within the organization.
Yes, yes.
And
'Cause
who
we
put
have,
the labels?
uh,
They were protectors, extortionists, and into recycling of drug evidence. Go ahead.
those are just classification based doon sa mga involvement, alleged involvement.
All right. How do you disabuse the minds of many that yes, this is internal cleansing, but of course these are people. These are one of your own, right? These are part of your family. How do you then disabuse the minds of many that, in the end, you're going to protect your own?
Maybe that's your perception, but what we wanted is the organizational improvement. That's why we wanted to clear the impression of the public that the PNP is doing their job. When the information from the national headquarters came, actually the information from the chief PNP is that there is only around 10 police third level officers allegedly involved, and yet they asked all officers, third level officers, to submit their courtesy resignation. So it's just a clear manifestation that we are sincere in our job, and having undergone drug tests means that we are not doing something. We're not involved in drugs.
Let's go back to the initial list, alleged list, or a list of alleged personnel involved in the illegal drug trade po. What is the common denominator between and among all these personnel included on that watch list?
Which list are you referring? Is that from the
Yung
national-
43 po, yung 43 na pinatawag po.
Okay.
What's the common denominator between and among all these officers?
It's just a counterintelligence watch list on illegal drugs.
Apo.
That they are allegedly involved in illegal drugs. That's why we are validating the information so that the record will be finally cleared if they are really involved or not.
So aside from being part of the NCRPO, meron pa bang iba pang common dito sa lahat ng pinatawag po?
I don't get you, ma'am.
Okay.
Pardon.
Gaano katagal na ho ba sila sa serbisyo?
Iba-ibang length of service. Actually, may isang officer, isang police lieutenant, and the rest are police non-commissioned officers.
Is it safe to assume that all of these officers were already in the force during the time of former President Rodrigo Duterte?
Possible. But what I can assure you is that the report ay noong nandoon na sila sa service, because they cannot be put in a watch list kung sila ay a civilian. We also have a watch list on civilian who are allegedly involved sa drugs,
And
which is yet to be
how
validated.
involved were these officers who were summoned, yung nandun po sa watch list, how involved were they in the war on drugs under President Duterte's time?
Maybe it's for the adjudication board to determine. But what can I just say is that we have the list and we wanted them to clear their names through the adjudication
Opo,
process.
pero sa paunang impormasyon po, were they there? Were they front and center? Yung mga napapabalita pong nanlaban, kasama ho ba sila dun sa mga operasyon na yon?
That I cannot say. Hindi ko alam yung mga information na hawak nila kasi classified information yon, at yun lang may mga need to know persons ang pwedeng magbasa noon.
Six minutos na nakaligad sa alas 9. Nabatian si Police Lieutenant Colonel Dexter Versola, ang NCRPO spokesperson. Di pagi pa sa adjudication board. Ang adjudication board ang nagpili ang mga officials manada nga mo ang magakandak sang investigation kung matuod nga ini sila may mga involvement sa illegal drugs. What if abi nga ipasa nyo na lang na sa Napolcom para nga hindi kamo madudahan sa mga pumuluyo nga sa gani ili-ilihon nyo pa sila. During the time ni President Rodrigo Duterte, ginpasubmit kamo nga mga official sang mga listahan kung sinong involved dira sinyo nga wa nyo ginsubmit ini. Ang listahan ti siling nyo alleged involved mayara nga mga intelligence report, no? Tanigin submit ninyo ang listahan para nga maimbestigahan na sa Napolcom. Subong ma-create kamo sang adjudication board. How long ang pagkandak sang investigation? Hindi ayan sa uli maalimunaw naman ina. Isa ka police lieutenant, no? Lieutenant kag lunsay police non-commissioned officer, PNCO. No, 42 ka mapinsiyo involved. May ara nga naga-protect, may ara nga nagapang-extort sa mga drogista, may ara man nga naga-recycle sang illegal drugs nga nakumpiska. Padugay-dugayon nyo pa na, hindi ba nga may ara nga memo sa una, once nga involved ikaw, no? Mapamatudan ikaw, dismiss ka dason sa serbisyo. So mas mayo guro, ipasa nyo sa Napolcom, National Police Commission, ang pagkandak sang investigation para nga wala sang hukos-pukos nga matabo sa inyo nga rank. Kung pati ka mo nga wala sang hukos-pukos, no, nga matabo, mas mayo ipasa nyo lang sa Napolcom. Dito na lang mag-conduct sa investigation kaysa nagligad taga Napolcom na nag-conduct sa investigation. Anong mayo? Anong mayad? Hindi kay padugayon nyo pa. Dasang una, haras President Duterte, huwag nyo ipasa. Dugay naman nga link of service na gali nila. Tagpila nagtuig, iban tagpulo nagtuig, iban tag 15 anyos na. Iban may harap pang tag-anong palang tuig. Kanigin pasa nyo na to? Ngawan yung pasaw, subong kay ganyan naghambal si DILG Secretary Benjamin na Abalos Jr. nga dapat mag-resign ang mga third level officers. Karon nagiho ka mo, second level naman ko, no? Ay, hindi ni matapos ang atong problema sa illegal drugs yung manginamos ini. Kay kamo mismo, amo man ang nagapadugay. 50 minutos na nakaligad sa alas 9. Kaya ginadolong sinyo sang Sil Diaz Poultry Supply na hamtang sa barangay Bagakay, San Dionisio, Iloilo, kag sa Hacienda Conchita, San Dionisio, Iloilo. Nagabaligya sa mga feeds kang mabulong para sa kasapatan ginapanagihan ni Totong Lerek Diaz kag Cherel Lucindo Diaz. No, mahing gabi sa inyo sa Lucindo family. Kag base magkadto ka mo sa syudad, gali na gumba ng drums, magkadto ka mo sa mga tourist destination, tanawan nyo lang wheels ng city government ara sa Iloilo Newsline, kag sa Guimaras Newsline. No? Magbisita ka mo din, no, magpulumamangkot at tanawan nyo lang, makita nyo man sa YouTube channel sang Iloilo Newsline. Tanawan nyo lang palihog. More power Iloilo, bringing more to life.
When we first arrived, we said we'd be more. And we were. We said we'd give you more. And we did. We even source 100% of our electricity from renewable energy, all while having the lowest rates in the country. But wait, no, that's not enough. This year, we're going to do more. But what does do more mean? It means more upgrades. More trees, more mangroves, more fingerlings, more crops, and more fruits. More of her, more of him, more of you, more of us, more of her, him, you, and us, making this world a better place for them. More power is going to do more, because with more power comes great sustainability.
Our roadmap, Wheels for Inclusive Development and Good Governance, has been the backbone of our mission in bringing our city to the next level. W, our first agendum among 6, stands for welfare. Efficient traffic management is one of the important aspects of this platform. Iloilo City prides itself being a walkable and bikeable metropolis, hailed as the most bike-friendly in the country. Its wide diversion road, complete with pedestrian alleys and protected bike lanes, attract attention, acclaims, and accolades from all over the place. Ilonggos and visitors can stroll along spacious sidewalks without eyesores and lighter sights of the busy streets because of less traffic, while bikers are safe in sharing the roads. Here are some specific actions made to achieve efficient traffic management. An intelligent transport system is in the works for a centralized coordination of related choke points and gray areas in the field. This is one of the major features of the iCare Command Center at Gaisano Business Hub. Iloilo City is creating its Traffic Academy for knowledge and training of traffic personnel and drivers through annual refresher courses. The initiative will be established at Technical Institute of Iloilo City, Barrio Obrero Campus. We will be the first LGU having this kind of program. City Hall has provided 20 motorcycles for traffic personnel to perform their duties and conduct check of road conditions, especially on areas that experience congestion. 20 bike patrols are doing regular rounds along Esplanade to ensure enforcement of public safety. 2 patrol vehicles are being used to respond to assess and address urgent situations. The Public Safety and Transportation Management Office, Task Force ASIS, and Office of Barangay Affairs implemented the road clearing operations upon the orders of the national government. Iloilo City's efforts got 83% rating from the Department of the Interior and Local Government or DILG. For the displaced sidewalk vendors, due to the clearing operation, they were provided a new space. Financial assistance was also given to them so they can start anew. As Iloilo City levels up, it also gets to face more concerns, especially with regard to traffic. The city government has sought the help of the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority or MMDA in crafting a traffic plan in August 2019. City Hall personnel attended a traffic management seminar with the guidance of scientific and engineering experts. Slowly but surely, officials are optimistic this will give resolution to traffic problems. Iloilo City is geared towards developing more open spaces and access for pedestrian as well as alternative thoroughfares for riding public. We ensure that our city is highly livable and has competent value for safety, peace, and order. Level up Iloilo City.
Gusto mo bala sa manamit nga donut nga dalon sa imo pamilya? Hindi ka na magbakal sa iban pa. Bungod bukas na para sa tanan ang Mars Pastries nga napahamtang sa sulod sang Ceres Terminal sa Barangay Kamaligaro, syudad sang Iloilo. Ano pang ginahulat nyo? Dali na! Mabakal na kita sa donut sa Mars Pastries. Pasalubong nga may pagpalangga sa imo pamilya. Mars Pastries. Barato na, manamit pa!
6, 7, go!
Pasok na ang suke, presyong divisoria, tagpusan po, berde treta
Hello mga suki! Bukas na ang Sergeant Many Grocery kung sa diin makapamakal kamo kag makapangompra sang kinahanglanon sa sulod sang inyo balay. May baligya man sila para sa mga okasyon. Hindi na kamo kinahanglan magkadto sa banwa kag syudad. Gani ano pang ginahulat nyo? Bakal na! Ano pang ginahulat nyo? Bakal na sa Sergeant Many Grocery.
Sa aton nga mga listeners ka mga viewers, base magpamalaklon ka mo bla sa mga kinanglanon sa sulod sa inyo balay, may mga ilimnon. Ara sa Cindy Sandy Store, wholesaler kag retailer na ara sa Rizal Palapala 1, City Proper. Kadtuin nyo lang dira palihog. 58 minutos na nakaligad sa alas 9. Ipabatita sa inyo ang pahayag sa taga Bureau of Customs pagi sila nga spokesperson nga si Arnaldo de la Torre Jr. may kang tanan sini sa kadakop nila pagkumpiskar sang 600 milyones pesos nga balor nga mga smuggled kuno nga mga sibuyas Bombay, no? Sino mga mandatos ni nga nagapalusot, ha? Yari ang confirmation nagikan kay Arnaldo de la Torre Jr. sa mga interview sa mga katapos ang media.
Agricultural smuggling is being blamed as
The Bureau of Customs intensified border control and security resulted in 709 seizures of various illicit goods amounting to over 24 billion 275 million in calendar year 2022.
That's for just onion, just for onion, sir.
For the onion, at least there are about 600 million pesos estimated market value of smuggled or seized onions.
Okay, and have cases been filed against those who are behind the shipments?
Yes, as we conduct our investigation, let me show or report to you that the process of seizure of or forfeiture of goods starts from the time it arrived in our port. Meaning, when we seize them, it undergoes seizure proceeding. After the seizure proceeding, that's the time we forfeit the good, and we finalize the resolution. And once the resolution is finalized or with finality, we took the goods and we seize them, and we have this now full jurisdiction. So we can now either condemn them by destruction, or we can deny them if it is still can be approved, or there will be a phytosanitary permit to be allowed, and then it can be sold in our through auction sale, and also if it can be donated also.
Okay, Mr. De La Torre, have there been latest arrests on onions that have been monitored by the Bureau of Customs but have not been reported to media? Is there a latest arrest?
As of now, the latest was the one we seized last November.
So that was the biggest, no? That was the biggest arrest so far?
No, there are still. We believe that the one consignee, the Takulog consignee, there are various container vans containing red and white onions.
And most of these shipments are at the ports of Manila. Is there any other way that they can bring it to the markets aside from our ports or seaports?
No. The major ports that we have this seizure are the following: Subic, Manila International Container Port here in Manila, and also in Cagayan de Oro.
Okay, so those are three major ports. Pero yung sinasabi nilang backdoor in Mindanao, that is not something that we're monitoring right now.
We are still monitoring the backdoor in Mindanao, but for the agriculture products, only the tobacco and cigarettes were apprehended.
In that area. All right. Now, aside from onions, so what are the other so-called most smuggled items?
Si plano sa taga Bureau of Customs si pa-auction ini nila, no? May baligya sa iba ni nga mga negosyante ni gani pangata kundi indira nga mga nga dapat tatagan sang gobyerno, no? Ang mga na-recover ni. Ti kabay patani nga nagkaladakpan ni nga mga nagasmuggled ni sang mga Bombay, nagapalapaw bla, no? Nagapalusot kabay patani nga mapasakan ni sang kaso ilabi na ang ilang nga mga protektor. Kaya kung mintras nga wala ini mapasakaan sang kaso, why ini madakop sila, ay kadlaw lang ni sila sa gyapon, amo man na sa gyapon nila paghimuon ang pagpalusot. Kagabay pa nga wala sila sang kontak sa Bureau of Customs. Mayo lang nga pagtanaw kag pagpamati kay Ma'am April Plana kag Sir Hannibal Plana. Sa mga katapos sa media nga nagamonitor, thank you so much. Thank you, kid. Kabay pa sa ini nga dinagyang festival, na mamatamat na sa atong nga mga operatives ang pag-check bla sa mga kabarangayan ba o dira sa may lanit haro. Ang report nga nakalabot di sa aton bago dagsa kuno naman to ang illegal drugs. Mga international nga daan mga tao dira alin sa mga nagkalinlain nga barangay ginrelocate da sa lanit haro. Iban to mga kaldero nila pangawat. Mangawat kay wise line og bakal syabo. Ti baligyan nila bakal syabo naman. Mga tunton eh. So mga operatives tabi si Bawan yung napalihog be. Magluwas da sa San Juan kag sa Boulevard. Si Bawan yung man palihog astang Bakaw. Kay daw ga matamat naman no. Ti ulaton ta magdalagko naman eh. Ang mga ulo sa mga tunton eh. 4 minutos na nakaligad sa alas 10. Kadasig sang oras na. Gabay pa nga matalupangod ni sang aton nga mga operatives. Halong-halong lang kamo. Ti kung magbato, ti anong tanabit, pangapinan nyo inyo ko galingon. Kamo nga mga operatiba. Pangapinan nyo. Kay budlay na nga kamo yang ma-disgrasya. Sa tanan-tanan nga nagahiwat sang kadlawan, happy birthday. Dire lang kita kutob sa atong pagpangalagat. Upod lang kay Toto Boy Jeff kag Nonoy MJ. Ang atong technical partners sa Tagabalya Car Transit Incorporated. Mayong gabi sa inyong tanan. Ini ang inyong alagad Johnny Yanson Diaz. Madamo nga salamat kag mayong gabi Pilipinas para sa Iloilo Newsline.